Hey, we are the Helmet Group. We partnered with Angie Gregory to analyze the helmet safety within the Pioneer Valley bike sharing system.
We began this project by asking, what is bike sharing? Bike sharing systems are an innovative approach to urban mobility. They offer people another transportation choice and have positive impacts on both the community and the environment.
We talked to community members and Angie and asked them about their opinions regarding their safety while riding bikes.
Being a caretaker for my husband who had a traumatic brain injury from being on a bike without his helmet, and he wasn't going very fast and he was only on the road for a block, taking a short trip, and I realized that as someone who's kind of witnessed that experience, how much it stops your life. It really puts a lot of things on. And knowing that the Valley Bike System was coming out and wasn't offering helmets for users, and realizing that most people might have that mentality of, oh, I'm just going for a short trip, like nothing's gonna happen, I'll be safe. Like, I wouldn't get into a car without a seatbelt. Like when I rent a car, I don't have to bring my own seatbelt. Like why would I have to bring my own helmet when I'm renting a bicycle?
Valley Bike is the electric assist bike share program of the Valley. Northampton, as the lead community for grants and contracts, Amherst, Holyoke, South Hadley, Springfield, and UMass launched the bike share program in the early summer of 2018.
And we had a lot of different goals for doing it. One is just generally giving people choice, right? So whether you drive or bus or take a bike, it's our business to provide as much transportation options as possible. Dealing with public health is a big thing, so where we can make our villages and downtown more desirable, the more people want to live close to them. And that's really what reduces the greenhouse gas emissions.
The city of Northampton hired Bewegan, who is a provider of bike sharing systems, and they in turn are subcontracting Core Logistics, who physically move the bikes and tend to stations. A federal grant covered the capital cost, and there exists an agreement that Bewegan would take the risk and reward for finding sponsors. So as of now, however, they are probably running about $400,000 in the red. So who uses the Valley Bike Share system? The end of the year report for Valley Bike reported that 78% of their users use it fewer than 5 times a month.
It tends to be white, middle-class professional.
Like most people who are using Valley Bike are casual users.
Angie's survey found that casual users tend to not wear helmets. But why? Massachusetts law does not require helmets for children over the age of 16. Therefore, Bewegan has to provide no more than a slight statement saying that they suggest helmet use.
So what do the users have to say?
It was inconvenient. I forgot to bring one. I'm only on it for a short distance, or I'm riding through campus and I don't feel I need one.
So now we ask the question, would people even wear helmets if they were provided? If yes, we had to figure out why is the system not providing helmets? And if no, then how do we change the culture?
In order to answer this question, we decided to simulate an experience in which we provided free helmets to users of Valley Bike Share to observe their reactions.
We went to 4 different stations and placed helmets in a basket next to them. We visited bike docks in downtown, Forbes Library, JMG, and Florence. We left a sign indicating that they could borrow the helmets for free, as well as stickers that encourage people to put on the helmets. We approached people and held conversations with them. We got mixed responses about why they chose to wear helmets or not. Some of the things that people said were,
I just don't want to wear it. I will make my kid wear it, but I wouldn't.
It is just inconvenient. I don't want to carry it.
From these conversations, we learned that a 2-pronged solution is necessary for this problem. 1, an educational initiative to encourage people to wear helmets, as well as a system that allows users to have access to helmets in a more convenient way.
To see how this could be implemented, we wanted to do an assets-based analysis of the system map we were looking at earlier.
While overlaying a helmet share atop the already existing bike system seems ideal, Bewegan is an international company, and adding helmets to their system in Northampton would require them to change the rest of their model around the world. A way of moving forward with this initiative is taking advantage of local resources in the Pioneer Valley, such as the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission, who would be able to supply helmets, the hospital, who would be able to provide financial support to an initiative given that a plan of action is detailed to them,
And finally, working with community members like Angie and the Northampton Bike Club to incentivize the use of helmets in the community.
An example of such initiative will be adding signage to the existing bike stations that emphasize the necessity of helmets.
Just involving more people in the conversation and having more discussion with users of the bike to just become considerate considerate of that factor, and just having the conversations in and of themselves, even if a solution isn't something that's happening immediately. We don't come with a metal exoskeleton, so the more that we can do to protect parts of our body that are most vulnerable seems pretty wise.
Why are you not wearing a helmet? Where's your helmet? Where's your helmet?
What are you gonna do?